I mean, I have this idea or this philosophy that people could be really happy if they were able to like create their own living spaces. I think a lot of people just sort of live in these spaces that aren't actually that nice, and they don't feel very connected with them. And I think a lot of my personal philosophy is that a lot of our happiness comes from our sense of belonging in a place, and that if you create your own space, you're going to feel like you really belong there. Yeah, like in this case, like this is pretty integrated with the local ecosystem. All the materials come from the local ecosystem, and you build with friends, and so you get to know your community, and you have all these like interconnections with people and the plants and the forest, and like these poles are all harvested on the site. So some of the things don't come from the site, but a lot of it does, and it feels like it belongs, you know. But I really like a building as like an ongoing relationship between yourself and the building. So you really need to build your own building for that to happen. I mean, you don't think of it so much as a product, like I'm going to build this building, it will, you know, have a final price, and then we're moving on. But rather, you know, this is my environment, I want to create it in a way that works for me, and I'll continue to interact with it throughout my whole life and throughout its whole life. And I think ideally you'd be interacting to always like be adding value and always be, you know, having this relationship with your environment.